Hey guys, this is Eve with Scrapbooking with me, and today we're going to make a card. Can you believe that? This is a fold card. You don't do any gluing unless you want to, of course. And I have just got mine put together with a string, but the flap folds in there, and then this opens up, and then I have not completely embellished mine, but a little white paper would go in there to do your sentiment and everything on and write your little message. So this is more of an origami fold, and it's unusual, so that's why I like it. Now, a lot of people just left it like that, but I didn't like how that kind of popped up, so I just put a string around mine and tied it in the front. And you can decorate these up any way that you want. You can do them out of cardstock and then put pattern paper on top. Just all depends on you. So you're going to start out with a piece of paper that is 12 by 12. And I'm going to try it with this one. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we're going to try. You're going to fold corner to corner first. And just make sure that you get it just as even as you can. And I'm going to use my bone folder. And then I just check and make sure. See, I've got a little bit of an overhang there. So I'm just going to trim that off, because you know that all of your paper is not exactly square. So sometimes it doesn't matter how good you fold, you're not going to make it. All right, then we need to find the center of this. So we just need to mark the center point. So all I do to do that is just take this, fold it up, and then just make a little indentation there like that. Just kind of squish it a little bit. And that's going to be my center mark right there. So then I just kind of put that mark on one of my lines on my mat. Then you're going to take this one, this piece here, and you're going to fold it over 3 inches past that center mark. So there's my center mark right there. And then I've just gone 3 blocks. So if you've got a mat that has the measurements on it, that's going to help you a lot. And if you don't, you can just lay down something and measure it. You don't have to have the mat. Okay. Then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to go 3 inches past that center mark. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There's my center mark right there. And then fold that. Okay. Then, keeping that center mark, keeping that center right there, you're going to bring this down, and you need to bring it down about 1 inch from the bottom here. So that's about 1 inch. I'm just going to put my ruler on it. Yeah, that's about 1 inch. It doesn't have to be perfect, just somewhere close. Make sure that point is pointed right to that dot right there. And then just fold that. So see, it's just some folding, and that's it. All right, now where you have these little cross marks right here, where your folds crossed over, and I'll draw mine out so that you can see them right there. That little bit right there, we're going to cut that away. This is called an envelope card, because it's your card and your envelope all together. There we go. So you got that. See that looking more like your envelope there. And then you're going to take these and you're going to fold back to that center mark right there. So just take that one, make sure that the bottom is even, and then just fold it back. Just like that. Do this one the same way. Just Just let it come up to that mark there. And fold it back. Okay, so you have that. Looks like that. Then you're just going to take this and open it up, put your finger down in there, and then you're going to fold that point up to there. So you see what we did? Take this little point that you folded over here, open it up, and then just fold that down. Then you're going to take this one and do the same way. So see, there's your little flap there. You're just going to pull it apart, put your finger down in there to open it all the way up, and then just fold it down to that. Just like that. So you've got one on top of the other, and you can choose to either one that you want. I think I'm going to choose this one to be the top. And then this is going to fold down and go right in there, just like that. So see, that is basically your card. But like I said, I don't like how that sticks up a little bit there, so I went ahead and put a band around it. You could put a belly band around it. You could put string around it. You could put just whatever you want to. I'm going to go ahead and trim this off so this will be nice and even. I'm using a single side cardstock, so I don't want any of that white showing. Okay, let's see what that looks like. I think I like that one on top better. Now just go ahead and fold and burnish all your score lines really well. And that will help it lay down a lot too. Now let's go ahead and do the inside part. This part right here, we're going to put this down. This piece is cut at 5 by 4.5. And you're just going to kind of center that up in there and lay that down. It's going to be where your writing and all of that's going to go. Okay, put that down right there. And now for the piece that's going to be on the top, and I'm undecided as to which one. I really think I'm going to leave the purple up there. I've cut some paper pieces that I want to put on here. This one is cut at 1 7/8 by 1 7/8, and I want to put that there. And then this one is cut at 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, and the white one is cut at 1 5/8 by 1 5/8. Now I'm going to stamp on the white one, and I want to stamp before I put it down, just in case I make a mistake. Then I can always go back and correct that. I can cut another piece. So I have got Happy Mother's Day. Now Happy is too big to go on here. So I was thinking about cutting another piece for this up here, maybe a little flag, and putting Happy there, and then putting Mother's Day here. So let's grab some ink. And I think I'm going to stamp this off just because I have not used this stamp before. Okay. I need to stamp it a couple of times. Okay. I just need to ink it up just a little bit. I'm going to try my best to stamp the angle. There we go. Then we'll lay that on the side. And I think on here, I'm just going to put happy. Again, I haven't stamped this one before, so we're just going to flip it over, stamp it a few times. If you haven't used your stamps before, just kind of play around with them first before you stamp them on your real project, because it might be, they might stamp a lot better once you stamp them a few times. There we go. That's good. Now I'm just going to cut this out into a banner shape. Okay, and I went ahead and cut a piece of that yellow to go behind it. I'm just kind of pulling that yellow out of there. Here we go. Then we will put this down. I'm going to go ahead and put these pieces together. And then this is going to glue right on top of that. We're going to glue it that way. Just like that. And then these pieces right here I glue together. I've seen some that weren't glued together, but I just like them glued together, and that way they don't kind of come apart when you put your card together. That's that. And we're just going to put I think I'll just put happy right in the middle. Like that. Make sure that's straight. And then I have some little pieces of bling here, and they're in a kind of a pale purple. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and put my string in here so I can pull it tight. I just like that better. So I'm just going to cut off a little bit of this baker's twine. And this is in the purple. And then I'm just going to take my small hole punch. Just going to open this back up. And I'm just going to go through the very edge of this. Very, very edge. Right there. And then on this side as well. Now we need to go through this little piece here too, just because we want it to be held down. So we need to put that hole through that piece as well on that side. Just like that. I'm going to glue that down right there. That keeps trying to turn up on me. Okay, then all I'm going to do, I don't want to tie a bow on top of this because I've got the stamp there, so I'm just going to run it around my card this way. Bring it through these holes here. Okay, we'll go ahead and put this back in there. And then we're just going to pull it around like that and tie it on the back. So I'm just going to tighten it up pretty good. Hold that down. Tie it on the back like that. And then we'll just spread these out a little bit. So we've got our bow on the back, and then there is our card right there. And when the recipient gets it, all they have to do is untie the bow and it opens right up. So that one's a little different than this one because I didn't do any stamping on this one. So I tied my bow on the front, but that's the only difference, that and just the stamping. But that is it, guys. This is a simple card. You can use up some of that 12 by 12 paper that you've got laying around and just do some folds and you've got it made. That is all you have to do. Okay, that is another one of our challenge videos. I'm doing #May-challenge. If you want to follow along with us, all the instructions, information, everything will be below. This is open international. I had quite a few people that asked me, is this open international? And yes, it is. So if you want to participate, then you're more than welcome to. Like I said, all of the information will be below. All you have to do is click on that link and it will open up all of the information for you. And you can see exactly how to enter our May challenge. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to click that little bell if you want to be notified when we put up new videos. And we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.